Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning or afternoon. Thank you for the member. My name is Wahyu and I will be the moderator for our presentation. Today we are going to present our project based learning about mini elevator with vision security and IoT control system. And before we start, I'd like to introduce our group. The first is our manager project is Mr. Diono and Akil Fadil Rahman, Hendri Rahmana, Dika Alfa Rizky, Muhammad Faras Hakim, Wahyu Prianto, Asmi, and Mariana Ulfa Sari Safitri. Alright, without further delay, let's move on the presentation. Will be different by the member.
Thanks, Wahyu. I'll be explaining about the objectives that we should get in this project. First, we should develop an automated system with webcam-based operator detection. Second, we should implement smartphone-based monitoring and control as the primary interface. Third, ensure machine operation follows the defined sequence and logic that have been calculated before. And fourth, to detect system faults and provide real-time alarm notification to smartphone. And for achieving all of these objectives, we have been separated our job. Next slide, please. And this is the job that we have been do. And for me is organize the member, assign backup when a member is not available, so each member is responsible for the respective task. And for Hendra Rahmana is focusing on analyzing the existing elevator wiring system, identifying I/O addresses, and sharing his information with other members so everyone can support the PLC programming and wiring the process. Next slide, please. Third, Mariana Ulfa Santi Safitri. Mariana is focused on developing the machine vision system, specifically implementing crash detection using HR cascade algorithm, which support our first objective. Fourth, Wahyu Dwi Aprianto. Wahyu Dwi Aprianto work alongside Henry in analyzing the out wiring system and assisting with PLC wiring and system integration. Fifth, Dika Alfat Rizky. Dika was responsible for building the IoT environment using Blink, ensuring that the ESP32 could communicate properly with the PLC and smartphone interface. And lastly, Muhammad Faras Hakim was responsible for testing the PLC program, especially for the elevator's up and down movement. However, during the project, he had participated in another event, which required me to temporarily pick up his task, but in the end, Hakim still contributed well by helping with wiring and program testing. Next. Okay, thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Akil. This is our flow chart system. First, start the system. When the system start running and is ready to receive input, data info from smartphone, the system can receive initial command from a smartphone. If there is no data, the system will return to waiting. Then data input from camera or Python machine vision. The camera takes a picture and then process it with a Python to detect face. If a face is not detected, the system return to the beginning or start. Face detect. If a face is successfully recognized and the data from smartphone is valid, the system process to the next stage. ESP32. ESP32 act as the control center. ESP32 receives the face detection data and command. ESP32 activates the relay as an electronic switch. Next, the activate relay control the elevator, for example, opening the door or moving the lift up and down. Then end the process. If the process is complete, the system is ready for the next process. Next, electrical design. In electrical design, we don't have added much component. We just add a terminal that added by night shift. As we can see here, too much many component here. There are PLC, button, LED, motor one phase, MCB, PSU, trafo, etc. That next, these are for me. Thank you. Next is electrical design or IoT machine vision will be explained by Hakim.
Okay, thank you, moderator, for the present. Now I will explain the electrical design and how to signal flow. First is PLC to ESP32. The PLC output Q9 to Q50 send 24 volt DC signal. We use a 24 volt relay module to change this high voltage into a small signal that the ESP32 can read safely. Next to ESP32 to blink. The ESP32 then send the elevator status to the Blink app on our smartphone via Wi-Fi. Next, Blink to PLC. On the Blink app, there is a start button. When we press it, the signal goes to ESP32 and then the ESP32 activate the 5 relay module. A final step, this 5 relay send to the command back to PLC input. Finally, the PLC move the elevator motor. Next slide, moderator. Okay, this slide shows the system topology used in our project. The system is centered on the ESP32 as the main communication and control interface. The ESP32 is connected to Blink platform, which allow monitoring and control through both a smartphone application and computer via the internet. The ESP32 control a relay module, which function as interface between the ESP32 and the PLC Schneider. Through this relay, control signal are safely transmitted to the PLC. The PLC then process input signal from the I/O device, such as a push button and indicator lamp, and send control command to the inverter. The inverter regulates the operation of the 3-phase motor, including its start, stop, and speed control. Overall, this topology enables remote monitoring, reliable industrial control to the PLC efficiency motor operating using the inverter. Thank you. It's all for me. I give it to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Pak Sakin. Let's explain the topology. Next is
Okay. Can we go back, please? Video. Go from the beginning. Okay, thank you. As we can see here, we can start the video. Here we have to press the start button in Blink application. And then we have to detect the face of the operator from the webcam. If both of them are activated simultaneously, then we can operate the elevator in the control panel system, going whenever you want to the designated node. Next,
other elevator, the echo is detected. Okay, thank you, moderator.
Thank you, moderator. Next slide. This video show an error condition in the mini elevator system. When the elevator is moving upward and suddenly stop or experience a malfunction, the system will detect an error. A notification will be sent via the Blink apps to the operator smartphone, and then alarm will automatically active as a warning. Okay, next slide. Next slide. This is the IoT GUI display for monitoring and controlling the mini elevator system. This GUI start this GUI provide start and off button, up and down alarm indicator, and then up and down status motor, and provide status and notification when the elevator is operating, whether it is on, off, or experience an error. With the system, the elevator can be monitored remotely, thereby improving the safety and reliability of the system. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, here I will explain about Crystal Mission Vision. We are using Hardcast. You can see the picture. The program is currently recognizing a person face. The green box around the face show that the system has successfully detected. You can see the text above. For example, detection 3.6 seconds show how long the face has been detected continuously. The program considers a face has detected if it is seen for more than 2 seconds and has lost it if it is not seen for more than 4 seconds. Okay, next slide, please. This is our timeline. You can see on the left we have the list of the tasks, and on the top is the weeks from September to January. The green bar show which tasks are finished. By looking at this chart, we can see the order of activities, how long it takes, and tracking the progress of the project. Okay, next slide, please. This is our obstacle. The first, the project faced a time efficient issue because the machine is used in both the morning and night shift. Its shift change require re-changing the wiring done to the different PLC using, which slow down the work process. And second, the necessary material we are not available, so we had to purchase them with our own money. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. I back to moderator.
Okay, thank you very much, Mariana, for the explanation. Next is conclusion. Will be explained by Akil.
So, thank you, Wahyu. The conclusion in this project, we learn how to use a PLC to control miniature elevator system, which significantly improve our PLC programming skill. Additionally, we can explain using the ESP32 as a bridge between PLC and the internet, and we learn how machine vision can enhance safety and security system. And yeah, that's the conclusion. I will give it back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Akil, for the conclusion. That's all from our presentation. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for your attention and time. We hope our project can give a clear overview of our project based learning, and And we apologize if there are any mistake or shortcoming in our presentation. Last we say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, everyone.